Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a chilling true crime story that rocked Los Angeles in the late 1970s. This is the story of the Hillside Stranglers, a duo who brutally murdered 10 young women in Los Angeles. So, buckle up as we explore one of the most terrifying crime sprees in American history. The Hillside Stranglers, as they were later called, were two cousins, Kenneth Bianchi and Angelo Buono. Their horrifying crime spree lasted from late 1977 to early 1978, and their reign of terror left the city in a state of fear. But how did it all begin? Let's start with some background on these two men. Kenneth Bianchi was born in 1951 in Rochester, New York. He had a troubled childhood, marked by a lack of stability and emotional support. Bianchi had a history of behavioral problems and was known to have a manipulative streak. By the time he moved to Los Angeles in 1977, he had already developed a fascination with law enforcement, even posing as a psychologist to gain access to the police force. Angelo Buono, on the other hand, was born in 1934 in Rochester as well. He moved to Los Angeles at a young age and led a life filled with petty crimes and violence. Buono had a history of violence against women and was known for his controlling and abusive behavior. When Bianchi moved to LA, the cousins quickly reconnected, and their dark partnership began. Their first victim was Yolanda Washington, a 19-year-old who was found dead on October 18, 1977. Her body was discovered near the Ventura Freeway, and it was evident that she had been sexually assaulted and strangled. Unfortunately, this was only the beginning. Over the next few months, the bodies of young women began to appear on the hillsides of Los Angeles, earning the killers their infamous nickname. The victims, ranging in age from 12 to 28, were abducted, sexually assaulted, and strangled. The killers often posed as police officers to lure their victims,
worried.
Lots of them.
adding a layer of deceit to their heinous acts.
Things were happening inside of me.
One of the most notable aspects of the case was the sheer brutality of the murders. The women were often tortured before being killed, and their bodies were left in humiliating positions to be discovered by the public. The fear in Los Angeles was palpable, and women were terrified to go out alone.
Didn't do anything.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
I just live
Don't worry
right
about
there.
it. Don't worry about it.
Please
Come on.
just let me talk to my
Come on.
dad. I didn't do
Get in the car.
anything.
Get in the car. Drive it.
The police were baffled by the case.
More than one killer, but police say they really don't know.
Today, the Los
With few leads and little evidence, the investigation stalled. It wasn't until January 1979 that the breakthrough came. Kenneth Bianchi was arrested in Bellingham, Washington, for the murder of two college students.
a man in jail in another state.
Los Angeles police say they have enough evidence to charge 27-year-old Kenneth Bianchi with 10 of the Hillside Stranglings. Police focused on Bianchi only after he was arrested last January for the murder of two college students in Washington State.
During the investigation, the police discovered a connection between Bianchi and the Los Angeles murders. Bianchi's arrest was the key to solving the Hillside Stranglers case. During his interrogation, he
How did we know this is not a lie? Well, you don't. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Saying I killed those girls. I didn't. Tied them up, killed one, killed the other.
attempted to feign insanity by claiming he had multiple personalities.
With myself. I have to take responsibility for what I've done. You're trying to get me to leave him.
He even went so far as to adopt a different persona, hoping to convince the authorities he wasn't responsible for the murders.
I killed her. Angelo killed her.
You mean the Wagner when Angela killed?
This broad I'd never seen before.
Martin.
This broad I'd never seen before.
Hudspeth, you never saw them at all?
No.
Oh.
However, the police saw through his act. As the investigation continued, Bianchi eventually confessed and implicated his cousin, Angelo Buono, in the murders. The authorities had finally unmasked the Hillside Stranglers. The trials were long and highly publicized. Angelo Buono was convicted in 1983 and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Kenneth Bianchi also received a life sentence.
This broad I killed. These two Angelo killed.
Victor. Johnson.
This one I never seen
Is
before.
what Angelo killed, huh? Now,
This one I'd never seen before. This broad I killed.
Barcombe you never seen before. This Caston is the broad you killed, you say?
Am I going too fast?
Yeah,
for
you're
you?
going so damn fast. I'm not that smart. I don't know.
Buono died in prison in 2002, while Bianchi remains behind bars to this day. So, what drove these men to commit such horrific crimes? Psychologists have speculated that both Bianchi and Buono had deep-seated issues with women.
Put your hands together. Come on.
With Wagner, they tried a little electricity.
I think Buono liked to torture people, liked to have sadistic type sex. I think Bianchi's main thrill was in killing people, taking their life, seeing them die.
Hillside Strangler victim number 8.
Driving home, and Buono and Bianchi pulled her over for a alleged traffic stop.
And I always wondered if she'd have pulled.
Likely stemming from their troubled upbringings. Their need for control and power over their victims was a way to exert dominance and fulfill their sadistic desires. The Hillside Stranglers case has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and even a movie. It's a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the most unexpected places. As we reflect on this story, it's important to remember the victims. These young women had their lives brutally cut short by two men who showed no remorse for their actions. Their families were left to pick up the pieces, haunted by the loss of their loved ones. The Hillside Stranglers case also serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and awareness. In a world where danger can sometimes hide in plain sight, it's crucial to stay informed and cautious. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most chilling cases in American history. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more true crime stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this case, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.